Hello Montreal, let's break down the Q3 real estate market update for 2023. In this video, I'll be walking you through the stats for the different regions of Montreal. Stay tuned until the end where I tell you my prediction for Q4. By the way, my name is LJ Aguinaga with LJ Realties here in Montreal. If you're thinking about buying, selling, investing, or relocating to Montreal, or if you have any other questions about our incredible market, please feel free to reach out to me or book a call with me. All of my information is in the description down below. When looking at total residential sales for Q3 2023, we saw an uptick of 4% when compared to the same quarter last year. This makes sense because last year at this same time, the new rates had started taking effect and a lot of buyers lost their buying capacity. We've also seen an increase in listings, up 13% compared to last year. In the Montreal Metropolitan Area, we saw an increase in pricing across the board when comparing Q3 2023 to Q2 2023. Homes saw an increase of 2.2% with an average price of $664,000. Condos were up 2.4% at an average price of $462,000. And finally, multiplexes were up 1% at an average price of $762,000. If we take a step back, prices are down compared to where they were 12 months ago. This dip in pricing makes it an attractive time to get into the market. Single-family homes and condos remain in a seller's market, while plexes are in a balanced market. On the island of Montreal, we saw prices increase at a slightly faster pace when comparing Q3 2023 to the previous quarter. Homes increased by 2.6% with an average price of $933,000. Condos were up 2.7% at an average price of $525,000. And multiplexes were up 1.4% with an average price of $830,000. This is a positive change to see because the island was most affected by the downswing. In terms of days on market, we saw an increase in the time it took to sell a property on the island of Montreal in Q3 2023 compared to the same period in 2022. Homes took an average of 60 days to sell, an increase of 24 days, while condos took 62 days, an increase of 18 days, and multiplexes took an average of 71 days to sell, an increase of 22 days. When looking at the type of market that we're in, the island of Montreal is trending towards a balanced market in the single-family home and condo categories, while plexes are in a balanced market but starting to trend towards a seller's market. Laval saw the most aggressive price increases of all the MMA sub-regions when comparing Q3 2023 to the previous quarter. Homes increased by 4.2% with an average price of $620,000. Condos were up 3.7% with an average price of $427,000. And multiplexes are up 6.7% with an average price of $783,000. Days on market for Laval was up in all three categories when compared to the same period in 2022. Homes took an average of 41 days, up 14 days. Condos took 52 days, up 16 days. And finally, multiplexes took 82 days, up 38 days compared to last year. Laval plexes are in a buyer's market, while single-family homes and condos remain in a seller's market. The South Shore of Montreal saw negligible changes compared to the previous quarter. Homes increased by 0.3% with an average price of $625,000. Condos were up 4.1% at an average price of $398,000, and multiplexes are up 1.8% with an average price of $655,000. Finally, days on market for the South Shore was up in all three categories when comparing Q3 2023 to Q3 2022. Homes took an average of 45 days, up 16 days. Condos took 49 days, up 19 days. And multiplexes took 71 days, up 30 days. Just like on the island of Montreal, the South Shore's single-family homes and condos are in a seller's market, with plexes being in a balanced market. Now you have all the data. But so what? Well, prices are up across the board. Sellers are having to wait longer to get their price, but their patience is paying off. And this with interest rates being at their highest levels in recent history through the quarter. The fact that we saw prices continue to climb slowly shows the strength of the Montreal market. Q4 is likely going to be pretty quiet given where interest rates are at. A lot of sellers are already discussing holding off until the new year. If you're a buyer, I recommend you take advantage of the quieter time to negotiate a better deal. If you're a seller, you might consider pivoting to renting out your property if you're on a tighter time constraint. What part of town are you most interested in following? Comment below and I'll send you the full statistics for that area. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment for more content like this. Thank you for tuning in, Montreal. We look forward to seeing you next time.